Hey, 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 Stubby here, and we are back on another episode of Frozenopolis. So, in between episodes, I got one side cleared out. This is going to be a Glassiflora chamber, but for now, I needed wood. So, it's doing what it's doing. And I did some testing. Turns out with these, they don't need empty spaces next to them. They just need sky access. That's it. So I can double the amount that I have in here, even though I already have more than I can handle. So that is a thing. I think I'll end up converting them to the floating ones, probably, and then doing some spreaders below. I don't know, but this can change, and I can actually turn this room, I think, into a mana battery room, possibly. Then I set up. This is some very, very not great automation, but it worked. So I had the orchid. I had these planting the blocks below here. You see they build up, and then it would automatically convert them. Since it builds up so much, they blow all over the place. But as they would pick them up, they would drop down here and go through their two furnace stages, smelting stages, and I get the ore. They have recently just added the fact that you can now do the frozen deep slate with the resource gens. So that'll need to get added. And just in general, this whole thing needs to change. It's not the best. It works. But in the way I want to do it is going to require us to get some power. So first things first, we're getting into thermal and possibly storage because I need it. So thermal, let's look at it. Quest lines. We have the gold quest. Now get this, you need to accept the quest and you need to use a shovel to break snow. I went through a whole crystal shovel and got like a half a stack. It's just kind of RNG. It is what it is. You get what you get. But that gets us into RF tools to get the storage scanner and then the machine frame. We're going to have to use... Oh, they changed it. Nice. Not a bad little recipe. All right, so the machine frame, and we're going to get into using the pulverizer, which should give us some ore doubling, I believe, on some of them. Yep. We're going to want to make the redstone furnace, and we're going to want to make our power. So there's a couple different ways we can go about power, and I think the plan is I'm going to do both, because I'm going to have two mana chambers. I think the one side I'm going to do with Botania farming setups and Gorman dynamos, I think, is kind of the way I want to do it. I was looking at the numbers, and it really came out to be like, I mean, besides eggs, if I can get chickens. Oh my goodness! But crate of carrots. Crate of carrots was like the way to go. So I'm thinking about doing a carrot farm. The other side, we're going to use the add additions, the Energizera, and this will basically convert to RF. So not bad, but we do have to get the root of energy, which means we need diamonds, which means we need to go to the nether. We're going to need chicken feathers. We're going to need nether wart, nether brick. We have to go to the nether. There's no other way I have looked at getting it. So that is what it is. Also did some exploring. I found some... Oh, cool. My whole map reset. Nice. There was some villages I found. I ended up getting a bunch of supplies. Some random stuff, and I got a couple Enderman fights while I was doing so. So that's a win, which means we can get the catalyst. What is it? Catalyst. This bad boy. I have the stuff to make this. Might have enough gold, but that will allow us to do a lot of the conversions that I want to do, such as the cactus to slime, which was the whole reason I actually went out was to find cactus to be prepared for that one. And I think there was a couple more going through this. Like we can do some food conversions if we need to work through the chain to get to the carrots because I don't have carrots. Really think that was the big one. It's going to be like beetroot, I believe, was the way. The melon, the pumpkin, the cocoa, to wheat. So wheat to potato, potato to carrot. Yeah. Right, so let's go ahead and look at thermal. The things we're going to want to make. We're going to want to make the Sterling Dynamo for the quest, the Gorman Dynamo. We're going to want to make the Pulverizer and the Redstone Furnace. We're going to make several of those in the end. I think there was one other way. Are you out? Not seeing that. There it is. Machine frame. Right there. And I get that, where I was going to make this machine frame. So, blue dye, iron nuggets, and gold nuggets. All right, and with the stuff in hand, let's go ahead and do some crafting. Make our machine frames. 8 of them. Nice. Do I want to do the storage scanner? How is that one going to look? That one's really not bad. So let's go ahead and leave one aside. Nice. And we need to make... Of course I didn't. I need more. Here we go. And I should have some redstone. Boom. Alright, so we need power. First power. Sterling dynamo. It's gonna be stone, redstone, iron gear. I should have some stone. And the pulverizer, we're gonna need more gold for. Gorman, more gold. More gold. More gold. Looks like it's time for me to go shopping. And we'll put that in here. Kind of leave it all here. Oh, I want iron. And sticks. And the storage scanner. Ooh, we're making that now. You're probably need pan. What's that one? That one. That one. Look at that. And 4 redstone. Boom. Storage scanner. You're gonna go right there. Oh, we need to get this all done, taken care of. It's gonna be another time for another episode. I feel like I'll end up doing that in between episodes, but we shall see. Do I have any other axes? Yep. No. Oh. Alright. So I'm gonna get some gold, and I'll be back. Alright, I got some more, and I fought a phantom and ran back in here screaming my booty off, and I feel like I had a better one. I thought I had a mending. No, fortune. Okay. And we need some more redstone. Grab that, grab that. And we'll at least make ourselves 4 furnaces. Yeah. Should have a ton more clay. I have way too much. Look at all that. It's all falling through the ground. It's crazy. I ended up like throwing like 30 stacks of that out. It was just too much. I don't have a use for snow yet. I'm gonna need more clay. Boom. Alright, so we're gonna want to make yeah, let's go with, because we'll have to smelt it, right? Frozen ore smelts of the ore, which then we can pulverize into 2. And then we'll take those and smelt them back in. That'll roughly give us doubling. So we want to do redstone furnace, pulverizer, redstone furnace, right? We looked at that. Useless for that. Yep. Excuse me. So redstone furnace, pulverizer, redstone furnace. So let's just test that setup right now. We'll need 4. Oh, what's that thing called? Flint. Oh my goodness. Ah! Those moments. Alright, so it'll be a shovel. And I just broke my last shovel. Do I have any more? Really need to get storage stuff set up. Okay. And the cutting board, I think, is... just like that. I did it all wrong, didn't I? Meow. Boom. And might as well just make another one of those. I think that's where my mind was going. Drop you right over here for now. Come on, there we go, there's one. Gotta love this. Nice, easy method. Alright. Got our 2. We're gonna need our copper. Boom. Need our copper gears. But it's iron, isn't it? Need our redstone furnaces, which I threw off in one of these because, again, I am not organized. Perfect. And we'll make ourselves redstone. Oh no! Granite. Oh man. This is gonna go very, very bad. You guys are gonna kick out of this mass explosion that's about to happen. Oh wait, why isn't it? Oh, I took the spreaders off. Oh! Alright, we have everything needed. We should be able to knock these out now. So we're gonna do 2 of those. And 1 of those. Now the way this thing will work, if I can get this to go the way I want it to, we shall see real quick. Let's just make some more. And pickaxe. We can put these down, and I'll just put them in the order that they're gonna go generally. Just like that. We can grab our chests. You're somewhere. Ooh, maybe I'm out. Alright. And we should just go ahead and add a pipe. We need the energy one, so it'll be... Not enough redstone. Rude. Ah, did have enough. And... There. Iron. I think we need sticks and flint. So we'll grab ourselves some more flint using the good old-fashioned cycle back and forth method. All right, got that, and we can put our power down like this. Put that torch back on top for now. Put our dynamo up against that. Wrong way. There we go. Outputting through the coil. Come over here and let's grab something burnable since I don't have coal. Gotta go cut some more trees. Let's just throw that in there. Those will power up, which will give power to these once we set this to output by shift right clicking. Now that it's getting power, we can throw our lead ore into here. We can configure the side to output. Take this one input, output, and this one input. Now there will be some issues when it comes to the way it works with the secondary items and stuff, so you want to make sure that you're filtering out when you can. So like the gravel, you don't want the gravel to go over there. It doesn't. Oh, it does have recipe. You get slag. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Yeah, let's throw the tin ore in there too. And we have a chest on the end. We can output it straight to the chest. So you can pretty much automate the whole setup if you seeing how it works. What we'll do is we'll take the ores, the frozen ores that we get, we'll divide them by what they are, probably using drawers, something like that. And then we will automatically just pipe through our chain of 3, pulling out the items as needed. And appetite is a secondary from that. Interesting. And what else do we have? So on our quest list, we have to get into Invar blend and nickel blend. We'll take nickel dust, iron dust. That's what we use to make the Invar. I'll make our Invar ingot there, and we're going to get into the magma crucible and the blast chiller. So that's how we're going to be creating our lava, and then we're going to be chilling the lava into obsidian. And let's just go ahead. Oh, I want that one off. There we go. Just let that run through. I think it's already out of power. That's fine. That's how it works. You guys kind of get the idea. Now, if you break these up, they do retain their data as far as what size they're configured where. So if you have them all configured differently, they will stack individually in your inventory. So that is something to remember. You can see it actually has it graphically on there. And so when it comes to actually stacking it, you just shift right click here and you can reset them. It's an easy way to do it. Or you can say if you have this one, you can shift right click on that. And now they're all good to go. And the 2 furnaces will now go back to stacking. Oh no, one has power left in it. That's the other thing. It also holds the power as a data point. Alright, so let's see where we at. We're going to go clear that area out. We're going to work on going and digging more gold. I wonder if there's a better way to get gold before the nether. Gold ore, gold ore, gold ore. It's just the nether. Yep. So really just need to, and see it does it. We need to run the orchid in the nether to get the nether gold. Alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead and work on all that. I'm going to get ourselves some more gold, probably just with more snow. I'm going to get my trees cut down. And we're going to keep going. We're going to get through the rest of this section today. So I'll have to just get everything ready, and we'll be good to go. Alright, we are back. There has been some changes in the design so far. I've gotten a lot done. I really dove into at least a little bit of thermal. I got a storage room. I got this set up, and I'm playing with living rock. I think it looks good. Yeah, so I got this set up. We have, so far, not much in use. I'm still sorting stuff. And the way I meant to talk about this last time, I kind of glossed over it when I placed this down. Um, but basically, the way this works is you select the radius that's going to scan for the chests or barrels or whatever, and you can kind of see everything in it. And then you can go around and you can click and see what's in each one. And in order to see the items in all routable or to automate moving stuff to and from, you have to check the routable button. So as I went through and I'm expanding, all I'm doing is adding something and then finding that in the list and making it routable. And what I need that for is my, yeah, it works setup. Right here. So it's, I had to wait and make so many picks because dude, there's dozens of iron picks in the system. And the reason for that is I need diamond to make the diamond filter. I'm gonna go brain dead on the word, and I want to be right. This one right here, the advanced pipe upgrade with diamond. You need that in order to filter by NBT. So once I have diamond, we'll actually be able to tear part of this down and use less item repairs, or leave it. Either way, we can actually have only 3 or 4 picks. You can filter it by the damage state so it doesn't constantly cycle in and out. But you see, I really had to back up the system so much that it's redonkulous. So just flipping in and out, but it works. The timing is mostly good. I've had to babysit a couple times, but I mean, we're talking 2 barrels full of iron picks per. It ended up getting 2 to just make it run like this. A lot of testing, a lot of trial and error. It works. And down below, I'll show you the setup that we got going on. It's nothing fancy, nothing special. I basically put the limited barrels up there with each ore type, so it comes to each breaker goes to a barrel, and those get sorted out amongst here. Then they just drop down to a furnace, and then they all have their own. I could have piped up, but I wanted to see if there was any backlogs in the system. Just gives me a nice visual reference of what's going on. And that pipes down here through and up this ladder. You'll see it goes back to my RF Tools storage scanner. And so it's just very nicely set up. Over here you'll see this is where it comes up into the scanner, and then I added an extra barrel here to have just a dump your inventory and go once everything's sorted out. And I have a ton of lights, and that creates this illuminated effect that we're gonna go see. Let me down. Da 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 da. I need better tunnel systems. But this will eventually get all nice and closed off. I'll move this back one probably and put a door there or something. I don't know. But what I figured out, I was sitting there building all these barrels, and I was playing with it and testing it, and I figured out that if you put torches behind them, they have this nice lit up look to them. It actually does put out light a few blocks out. I think it was like right here was the dark areas that I had to be concerned about. So they're kind of, light will pass through, but I like that lit up look. Oh, it looks better. Doesn't it? Oh, clean. Anyway, moving on. We want to finish the progress right here. So we have to get ourselves Invar, nickel dust, make our Invar, and we're going to get through those last few things. So Invar blend is going to be made of 2 iron and a nickel. So let's go ahead and grab, we need half a stack. Boom. We can run those through our pulverizer. Come on, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Now we go over here and we can craft it out. We'll get our Invar blend. Then we can take that, throw it in a furnace. Are you not? There we go. Got us. Trying to get these to load up power in it. Yeah. Anyway, so we got our Invar ingot. Now the next thing is going to be the Invar gear that we're going to need. And we'll end up needing more than I have produced already. So let's go ahead and swap that out. And we're going to end up making the Magma Crucible, which is pretty simple. I do not have enough gold. Looks like for both. That's okay though. And we're gonna make the blast chiller. So the Magma Crucible will be the first one we're gonna get. And it's gonna take gold to do that lava bucket, and we're gonna get to the obsidian. So let's go ahead and process the rest of these, and we'll be right back. All right, I think we have gathered just about everything we need. Throw that in there. Get the last of this to cooking. Let's go ahead and get ourselves to crafting. Alright, so we're going to make, let's see, probably 2 of those. Probably don't need that much, but we'll need 4 gears. Boom. We're going to make the blast chiller. And we're going to make the Magma Crucible. Oh, I want that one. So we'll go ahead and put our Magma Crucible down. Just right there. Because this little bad boy has so much power it'll work. And grab ourselves a stack cobble. And let it run. Boom. Really just needed to go long enough to get ourselves one bucket, which that is not gonna work. Let's turn that off. Turn that off. There we go. Let's let it build up. Come on. How much does this produce? Let's figure that out. So 1 cobblestone will get, oh, whole bucket. Okay, that's all right. Is that enough power? 12,000 RF. Oh my goodness. That is going to be painfully slow. Wow. Oh man. Whew. This thing is rough. All right. I got 2 going, and it's just barely keeping up enough to do it. It's 80 R per tick. These are producing 40. Whew. All right. We're going to set this last one in. Right there. Right there. There. And I got enough left on me. Boom. Hoo-wee. You're there. There you go. We got our bucket. And we can add another item transfer there and let that convert into our obsidian. And then we're done. Yeah. Oh man, this was oh, I need 10 of them. All right, well, you see how this works. This is going to take some time. But next episode, we are going to hopefully have our way into the Nether. We're going to have a lot more done down here, and I'm trying to get my next setup done for the tree farm. I got a design for it, so we'll have to make our glass of floors over there and move our tree farm back to the next square like we're doing that for the ore generation. So guys, until next time, see you around. Stubby out.